I have no idea what's behind this wall. No effing clue. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I don't exactly remember what I told you was going to be in this episode last week, but this is not it. You plan and then they say God laughs. So God laughed at me this week. This week I actually have for you the assembly of my nightstand, which did not go according to plan either. I have the mirror and the curtains, both hanging those up for you, which also did not go according to plan. The curtains weren't so bad, the mirror was iffy. Anyway, let's get on with it. The first big finishing touch that I did was to put together the nightstand that I bought. Finally. I have been waiting several weeks to put this together, and it has just been sitting there taunting me. As you can see, I'm a bit of a type A personality when it comes to these things, and I did a full inventory before I started. I also followed each step exactly, and I still screwed up at one point. Super glue definitely helped me out though. There were 20 some odd steps to follow, but it was pretty straightforward. I got this particular one from Walmart for maybe $55 or so. I'll put the exact price and screenshot of it on the screen for you. Yay! I have a nightstand! This photo is one of my favorites of my family. This cute little succulent. Yes, I am reading Harry Potter again for approximately the 7th time. The next two DIYs that I'm going to share with you are of the home improvement variety, but I'm going to share with you how to hang up a mirror and also how to hang up some curtains. And they're pretty inexpensive, pretty easy ways to upgrade really any room. The first is I'm going to show you how to hang a mirror. For this project, the first thing you'll need is some mirror clips. Now, I've already finished mine, so I will put a picture up on the screen of what they look like. You will also need a power drill of some sort and a Phillips head tip, a stud finder. If you're going to put this in drywall at all, you will need a drill bit. They come in all sorts of sizes though, so get one that is the right size depending on the size mirror clips that you get. If you have a particularly large mirror, I'm going to show you a tip that you will also need some craft paper or newspaper for. You will also need some scissors. And something that's useful but not necessary would be a level. The tip that I want to share with you for hanging a mirror, especially one for this big, or if you have an interesting shaped mirror, is to create a template for it. So all you need to do is lay your mirror on top of whatever paper you have, trace it out and cut out the shape. You'll also want to fold the template in half, both lengthwise and widthwise, so you know where the middle is on each side. Then pin it up onto the wall where you want it. It may not stay here though. You'll need to use the stud finder here to find the studs in the wall so you can drill into them and give the mirror as much support as possible. When you do find them, mark them on the wall and adjust your template to put the center of your mirror over the stud. As you saw before my intro, the studs in this wall were particularly hard to find. If you don't have studs where you want to put your mirror, you can drill into the drywall which is what you will need the drill bit for. And when you screw the screw into the anchor expands a little bit on the inside of the wall to give that extra support. Then when you have all of the bottom clips finished, go ahead and slide the mirror into them. You might need a spotter for this part, but go ahead and attach the clips to the top of the mirror to finish it off. The last finishing touch that I want to show you is a really, again, simple and inexpensive way to upgrade really any room, and that's putting up some curtains. For this project, the first thing you'll need is a power drill and a Phillips head tip, a stud finder. You will also, of course, need a curtain rod and some curtains. You will, again, have to find the studs. It's much easier with windows because windows have a built-in frame, so you kind of have the guide to where the studs are going to be anyway. If you have a really big window, you might have a stud in the middle of the window too, but mine's not that big. Because of that, the middle bracket needed to go in the drywall. We all know what that means by now. We needed an anchor. Luckily, my curtain rod and hardware came with the anchors for it. Sometimes they won't, so go to the hardware store. The people there will be able to help you out, no problem. For the brackets on the end, just simply screw it into the drywall and then into the stud. Make sure to leave a little bit of space between the screw head and the wall so you can fit the bracket. I added a second screw for these brackets for some extra stability. Go ahead and put the curtains on the rod and then set the rod in the brackets, and voila, you have curtains. And because mine are fresh out of the package, I steamed them just a little bit just to get those creases out. Again, I apparently have unrealistic expectations of what I can do in a week, and I split this video into 2 videos for you guys. The first is this one with the big finishing touches, and next week will be the small finishing touches. I went to some thrift stores and the craft store and the dollar store and things like that to get a few decorating pieces. And I did get a few that I do have to upcycle and a few that I'm going to put together, and those will be for next week, so stay tuned for those. The Shein haul is actually, because I was so impressed with everything that I got, I decided to order more. So I'm going to dedicate an entire video to a Shein haul by itself. So that will not be next week, that will be the week after, if everything is here by then. I just ordered it a few days ago, so hopefully everything will be in by then. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell in the description box below. Also, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter and you will get a special bonus video on how I designed that guy back there. And you can also watch the video where I painted that on the wall. I will put it in the info box up in the corner for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.